college is a scam and all of you should drop out right now. Okay, I'm partially joking. Don't take advice from me, but first let me tell you a little bit about my situation. I went to college for music performance, and I went for free, and also I have diabetes, so my situation is very personal for me, and in my situation, college was not worth it, so I dropped out. Here's the thing, right? I went to school for music performance because up until this diabetes diagnosis, I was a performer. I did everything that I could to get on a stage and perform for people. I loved it. It was my life. I was in the school's marching band. I was in theater. I was the president of my class drama club, for crying out loud. Like, this was just my life. This is what I did. So, when diabetes came along and made it a lot more difficult for me to perform, I mean, it speaks for itself. It made it a lot more difficult for me to perform. Like, I was always anxious now that, like, you know, I'm not gonna be able to perform like I normally can without being in fear that my blood sugar is gonna screw me over. So, that just made it a lot more difficult for me to do what I love to do, and it sucked because all this happened right at the time that I started going to college to do that. Like, that's what I'm doing at college now. I don't think I landed that mad milk. Which sucks. Like, this is what I'm going to school for, and I'm not even finding enjoyment out of it anymore. I went to school for free because I was so good at playing my instrument. I played trombone, right? I played trombone in the marching band in my high school and in ensembles and concerts. That was like my main instrument. It's the one that I'm best at. It's the one that got me in school for free. But I can't I can't play trombone seriously whenever I'm afraid that my blood sugar gets low and I'm gonna have to start taking in a lot of sugar. Like, sugar is not good for a brass instrument. I don't know if any of you are brass players out there, but if you're playing a brass instrument, you really don't want to be blowing sugar into your horn. It corrodes your horn from the outside in, or from the inside out, I guess. It's just not a good situation to be in, and it's just another thing that really took me out of it. This sniper really thinks he can. He really thinks he can. By the way, this is another robot game. This is a payload, whatever the snow map is. Oh, finally, they got rid of the turrets. Marching band wasn't fun in college like it was in high school. I went to a really small high school, and the marching band there was kind of more like a community. Like, everyone knew each other. Pretty much everyone was friends with everyone, and like, obviously I got to do what I loved, which was making music and playing music, but more importantly, I got to, like, hang out with my family, pretty much. Like, these people were family to me. College was not like that. The college marching band was massive. There's, like, 200, 300 people on this field. And, I mean, these are people I don't know, which I guess it was that way in high school as well, but in college it just hit different, and I guess a lot of that came down to diabetes, just taking away my passion to want to be out there and doing it. I did land a solo in the marching band show in college. I had a solo out of all those 200 people. I was one of the better ones, even still. But, I mean, I just could not find myself enjoying it. This is death. Yeah, that's death. That's death. Hey. So yeah, I'm using the Mad Milk, and I guess to address the elephant in the room, I'm also using the Fan of War. I know it's not the fish, but hear me out on this one, okay? The Fan of War, what you do is you just tag somebody with it once, it marks them for death, and then all the hits they take are mini crits. So they just die. And look, I didn't technically get that kill, but since I marked them for death, I got an assist point for it. Like, the downside of this weapon is that, for one, it's not fish, and for two, it does virtually no damage, but once they're marked for death, every bit of damage they take is crazy damage. I feel like in order to be the best scout player that I want to be and the best fish gaming that I want to be, what is going on here? I can see your shadow. Hello? Wait, what?
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
It's an NG. That's so weird. I think in order to be the best scout player, you really got to understand the mechanics of your character and not just the mechanics of the same loadout that you use all the time. So I'm using the scatter gun, I'm using the Mad Milk, I'm using the Fan of War, and I'm just going for points. I'm just going for kills. Also, peep the unusual taunt. Thank you. Shout out to Bonesaw Gaming for gifting this to me. You really did not have to do that. It's pretty crazy. Where are you? I milked them. Oh, and now they're Ubered. Okay. The milk's probably not gonna last. Yeah, that milk's gone. What are we doing, y'all? Oh, you're milked. Yeah. Get out of here. Yeah, the college marching band was just not the experience that I was looking for in college. Um, I mean, it got to the point where there was one time where I couldn't even go home for 6 weeks. Like, 6 weeks without going home. It's kind of crazy. I only went to college a couple hours away from my house. There was no reason why I couldn't go home, like, every weekend if I wanted to, but 6 weeks in a row of just straight, like, football games and practices, like, it was awful. And concerts, the like, let's just get away from marching band. The normal concerts that we played in, like, symphonic band was just uncalled for. We had a concert on Halloween night. I couldn't do any Halloween things on Halloween night because I had a freaking concert to go to. Whoa! Whoa! Hey, man. Okay, that was fall damage. Alright, Heavy, you want a round two? Let's have a round two. Come on. Dang it. You know what? I got kill credit for that Heavy because I milked him. Girl. Please die. Okay, I gotta reload. I've been playing a lot of TR Walkway, and they give you, like, infinite ammo. So I really need to work on my, my ammo getting. What was that? Jesus Christ, that was a good shot. The whole program over there at college was just really not my vibe. One time I got told that the head of the bands there was upset with me because, and get this, I crossed my legs in a rehearsal. I crossed my legs and he was upset with me. Like, do you not realize how boring these rehearsals are? Okay, I'm in the symphonic band. The music that we're playing is middle school music. That's not even an exaggeration. It is, I mean, it says at the top of the page, commissioned for yada 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 middle school honors band. Like, we are playing music for middle schoolers, and we're meeting every week, multiple times a week, for hours, and you're telling me I'm not allowed to cross my legs? You can be upset with me all you want. Like, I'm the principal trombone player here. They want me to be a little more professional for this middle school, like, symphonic band piece. I'm in college. I'm not taking this band seriously, okay? I'm crossing my legs. That's the way it's gonna be. I know there's a pyro nearby. I just wasn't a fan of the college, like, band stuff that they had us doing. It's just not the right move. I'm sorry. Whoa! I don't like pyro, I don't like pyro, I don't like pyro, I don't like pyro, and I don't have mad milk, no! I mean, the main reason why I dropped out of college, and this wasn't necessarily, like, a music entirely decision, although, like, it's definitely a factor. Um, look, I'm in music performance. Be honest. Where am I gonna get a job? Where am I gonna get a job in music performance, okay? They wanted me to intern the summer after my junior and senior year in college. You heard that right. The summer after my junior and senior year, they wanted me to intern before I could graduate. And they wanted me to go to, like, Nashville or New York or something and intern for, like, music studios there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to, like, they really expect me to get out of college and move to Nashville? Like, I get Nashville is the music, like, city of the United States. But I'm not I'm not leaving my town. Or I'm not going very far from my town. I'm definitely not going to Nashville. Nashville is so far away. I'm not doing that. Look, I have friends that didn't go to college. They just went to work. And like I'm behind. My friends are making money, they're buying things, they're hanging out. I'm stuck in college. I'm not making money. I'm I'm not making money. In fact, if I didn't have the scholarships, I'd be losing money. Thankfully, I wasn't in that predicament. I'm not losing money by dropping out. I'm not going into debt. Like, I'm very fortunate to be in that situation, but still, I'm behind. Like, I was really gonna sit in college for 4 years and get 4 years behind on a savings account or an investment that can retire me or my parents. I don't want to do that. So, so I dropped out. I made that decision. I thought about it for a real long time because it was really important to me. And that's what I decided to do. Oh yeah, also, our school had a bomb threat the first day we came back after winter break. Yeah, I wish that was a joke. We came back and we got an email. It was like, hey, we just got threatened. They said that they put a bomb in the library. Like, what? Hello? The day that that happened, I just left campus. I just went around. I just drove around town. I went shopping. I just stayed as far away from campus as I possibly could. I am not about to lose my life. I'm not about to become a statistic. Like, no, and that was like another thing that heavily pushed me into my decision to leave college behind. It's not my life. I'm sorry. Maybe it would have been a lot better for me if I didn't have diabetes. And look, if I had picked a different college, then maybe things could have been different. But at the end of the day, I still got diagnosed. What the? Hello? Are we seeing this? Wait, are we? What am I? What are we doing here? At the end of the day, I still got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And I think no matter where I went to college or who I was surrounded by, um, the diabetes thing would have been really hard for me to shake. And that's just the end of that. Like, there's not much I can do about that. Maybe there could be a future where I'm more comfortable with my diagnosis and I'm more comfortable performing again. And maybe then I'd want to go back to college and, like, try something else out. I wouldn't go for music performance. I'd probably go for something that would get me more money in life. But if that were the case, I'm not going to get the scholarship money that I used to have. I'm not going to get that money. I'm going to have to pay out of pocket to go to college. And I think that takes out that possibility. I don't think that's a possibility anymore. But you know what? At least I can say I went and I tried. I lasted a semester and 3 days in college. And I could say with confidence that it wasn't for me. You know what? That's all that matters. One cool thing is, right before I dropped out, I noticed that I had a little bit of excess money in my school account because of my scholarships. Like, they were giving me more money than I was needing to spend, so I had about $1,300 saved in an account of excess scholarship money, and I put that in a laptop. I got a new gaming laptop, and it was supposed to be like a school laptop, like mm, to help me with my schoolwork. But I put it in a gaming laptop because it was one of their options to choose from, and it was right around my budget. So I did that, and then they paid for it, and then I dropped out. So at the end of the day, if I didn't gain anything else from college, I got a free gaming laptop out of them, and that's pretty cool, I guess. Why is this going up? Let's push that down. Thank you. And let's not forget that we're here to play tf2. I'm here to get kills, and you, my good friend, are the first to go. Are you crowbar? I don't know if you're crowbar or not, but you gotta go, man. You gotta. No, you were the other one that I was dominating. Okay, good to know. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of TR Walkway, so I've just been trying to like increase my tracking skill. Um, Somebody in the comments of my last video suggested that I try like a game on Steam for aim training. I don't remember exactly what the game was. I just know that it costs money, and I have a free version. I have Aim Lab on my PC. I've downloaded that like years and years and years ago. I don't use it, but I have it. I don't know. In terms of like aim training on a separate game, oh my god, they got a century up there. I don't know. In terms of getting a separate game for aim training, there's pros and cons, right? Look at that. 69 points as scout. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you can see I'm slowly improving. You gotta go. Okay. Right, the game was Kovacs. I just remembered it. Somebody said to buy Kovacs for aim training. And I can see like reasons to do that and reasons not to do that. Here's just my train of thought. Like with a separate game like that, I'm gonna have to perfectly recreate my sensitivity and my controls and the weapon stats and stuff like that. I think like obviously there are reasons why Kovacs is great. Like you can get unlimited scenarios in a game like that. They just ubercharged. Oh my god. Okay. Oh wow, I'm ubercharged. Come here. Come here. Yeah, come here. Like you can have unlimited scenarios in Kovacs. Like it's a great tool. I've seen stuff about it. I definitely think like in terms of just like simple tracking, like following a ball around and clicking on them, like that's helpful and that's applicable in a lot of different ways. I also think that in terms of TF2, like one of the best ways of improving aim in TF2 is just learning how the different characters move. Like there's different fight styles for every different character. Like for soldier, just obliterate them just like that. With heavies, like you don't do that. That's what you don't do. 'Cause, oh, that was actually a demo. Never mind. Like with scouts, scouts are gonna be strafing a lot. Since I'm playing as a scout, if I come across a scout, they're probably not going to be jumping very much because a jumping scout is a lot easier to track than a not jumping scout. It's like just little stuff like that is like things you can only get in a real game. And I know that's kind of ironic me saying this and fighting robots. Like these people aren't real. None of these people have real behaviors. Like these people don't count. These are nobodies. But like in terms of just like getting my aim training up, I think at the end of the day, just doing something to train aim is better than doing nothing. And just like practicing music, consistency is what's the most important. If there's anybody watching Fish Gaming that aspires to be any sort of musician, let me be the first to tell you, consistency is how you improve these things. If you want to play piano, for instance, it's better to practice piano every day for 5 minutes than once a week for 35 minutes. Like, even though it's the same amount of time in total, it's much better to spread it out into a consistent spread because that builds habit. That builds, like that builds muscle memory. You can apply it to fighting as well. Like, it works the same way. You're gonna get milked. The other thing that's helping me with my journey to getting better at tf2, just like playing music, no matter what instrument it is, just accepting the fact that you're gonna be bad at it. Like, it's gonna be difficult, and in this beginning, I'm gonna get my crap rocked. Essentially, every real game I go into, I'm gonna be really bad. But that's just how it is. All right, this medic. I'm telling you, these demo knights. Or these demo men? Like, for instance, these demo men right now are obliterating me. And they're not even real, they're robots, but they're obliterating me. I'm playing a scout. Like, they can pretty much insta-kill me, and I've not learned any sort of, like, combats, like, reliable combats for demo men. They're just killing me. But over time, they're gonna start killing me less and less. And that's how I'll be able to tell that I'm getting better. The key is consistency. That is a tier 3 sentry over there. What are we doing with the centuries, my man? Look at me. Look at this. 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 Ooh. That was me killing a demo man. And look, it sucked. My aim training is still pretty bad. My tracking is pretty bad. And I'm playing wired right now because my mouse is low battery. But my point is my point. And that point is, over time, I'm going to start hitting these shots on these demo men more often and more often. Until eventually, they just die. Like, I just obliterate them. This is how the cookie often crumbles. Like, look at this. I'm gonna hit him with the Fan of War. Now he takes mini crits. And he wasn't even a challenge, right? Like, the Fan of War is such a good weapon that I've just been neglecting. I know it's not a fish, and this is fish gaming. Like, that's what I should be focusing on. But I just want to broaden my palette, learn these counters so that I can take them out and learn what their behaviors are, so that I can apply the other weapons, like the fish, for example. Whoa, 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 whoa. We gotta do something about that. We're gonna do something about that century. Medic. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I can't believe it didn't hit me. Yeah, that century is probably going to. Wow, our entire team is dead. Probably shouldn't have used my Mad Milk just then. I mean, what am I supposed... Hello? I mean, look at that. Like, hello? Somebody kill that heavy, please. Somebody kill the century. Come on, we gotta... Something's gotta be done about this. I'm not gonna sit here and lose to some robots with century guns just because I'm playing Scout and century guns happen to be my biggest counter. Oh, we're doing it. Guys, let's push. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's win. Let's win. Blow those up. This has been Fish Gaming. Signing off. Thank you all for watching. How many kills did I get in total? 66. Pretty good. I'm getting some healings because of the Mad Milk. Pretty good loadout. Here's my loadout if anyone wants to see it. Scattergun, Mad Milk, Fan of War. Pretty good, pretty good. Fish Gaming.